Hello, everyone. I'll be arguing why college shouldn't be free despite its popularity. I'll explain how it leads to the issues in academics, finance, and the structures. We'll look how quality may deteriorate, the financial strain on taxpayers, and the student motivation. We are going to get into why college tuition should not be free. Over the last decade, the idea of free college has become increasingly popular, especially among younger voters and political movements. It's easy to support the idea on the surface. Everyone deserves a chance at education, right? But we will look at deeper what free really means. Someone always pays. The consequences ripple across the economy and the education system. Today, I want to break down why that matters. So why college tuition should not be free. This is a debate over free college tuition and how it's growing in popularity. While well-intentioned, making college free would come with significant consequences. This presentation is outlining why college tuition should remain a personal investment. The economic burden on taxpayers. Free tuition shifts the cost from students to taxpayers, could result in billions in new spending, and raises concern about funding public services like healthcare and transportation. If college becomes free, who pays? The government must find money elsewhere, often through tax increases or spending cuts, which that would not be good for our economy. First, let's talk about who foots the bill. Free college isn't really free. It shifts from the cost from students to taxpayers. Forbes reported that full free college programs could cost the government hundreds of billions of dollars over in a decade. That means higher taxes or cuts to other services like healthcare or infrastructure. And remember, not everyone goes to college, so many people would be paying into a system they don't really directly benefit from. Decrease incentive and value. Tuition encourages students to make and take education seriously. Free college could lead to lower completion rates, which students would, instead of doing 4 years in college, they could take up to 6 to 10. Countries with free college still face high dropout rates. When students invest in their own money, they often try harder. And some countries with free college, such as Germany, only about 38% of students graduate. The student economics does not sound that good if you ask me. When students don't pay for their education, they might not value it the same. Studies show that the dropout rates are higher in countries with free college. Like Germany, where only about 38% students complete their degrees, which really isn't a high number, and the dropout rates and student debt go really down. If there's no personal investment, there may be less motivation to follow through. Paying tuition, even partially, can give students a stronger sense of commitment and responsibility and will have a better aspect in life as they grow. Impact on quality of education. More students equals overcrowded classrooms. Less funding per student is a strain on resources. Faculty and infrastructure may suffer, which would not be good. If everyone attends for free, the demand for schooling skyrockets. But unless funding increases to match, quality will drop. Imagine what happens when everyone floods the college system at once. Without increased funding, universities face overcrowded classrooms, overworked professors, and cuts to student support. According to the Brookings Institution, free college proposals often underfund per student cost, which may actually hurt the quality of education. That defeats the whole point of higher education in the first place. Better alternatives exist. Expand need-based financial aid, so more financial aid will be needed. Increase funding for community colleges and trade schools. Encourage income-driven repayment plans. Instead of giving everyone free tuition, we can support students who need help the most and preserve quality education. There are smarter ways to help students. Instead of making college free for everyone, We could expand need-based aid fund community colleges and improve income-driven repayment plans. This way, the people who need it the most get it without wasting money on students who already afford college. So this helps the ones that need it and the ones that are serious about actually getting a 4-year degree. Economics, Susan Diagnorsky supports these targeted approaches because they address the real problems without the massive price tag. So, for conclusion, free college may sound good, but it creates more problems than it solves. It would burden taxpayers, reduce motivation, and lower educational quality. Let's focus on targeted aid, not blanket solutions. Education should be accessible, but that doesn't mean it has to be entirely free. We need thoughtful solutions, not one size fits all ideas. To wrap this up, free college may sound good, but it comes at a cost. It burdens taxpayers, lowers student motivation, and risks reducing education quality. We don't need to focus on one size fits all solution. We need to have strategic support that helps low income students succeed. Let's work toward affordable, high quality education without damaging the system in the process. Thank you.